So if I try to be more of an introvert, which I am not, you know, inherently, not only that comes across as fake, I'm making a lot of efforts to be that person, and automatically I'm kind of, you know, exuding, I think, negative vibes without even knowing it. You know, I mean, it's just very evident that you're making a lot of efforts to be someone else, and then automatically you just make, I'm sorry, but you make other people feel super uncomfortable.
Yeah. So just be you, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert.
Yes. Welcome back.
You also have to let me say hi to my guys and our guys.
Okay, fine.
This is going to be tasty.
Sorry.
Our guys, today I'm the one who's saying hi to you.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. Okay, fine. Hey guys, welcome back to The Voice Within, and welcome. Guys, if there is something, before introducing the topic, let me tell you something. There is something called positivity and something called negativity. And I don't know if there is something called over positivity. If there is something beyond positivity, it's Miss Claudia Marisa.
Oh my God. Oh my God, today it is positive vibes.
Yeah, we are on fire. We always are on fire.
Yeah, but today it's too much.
But today it's too much.
Okay,
guys, let's be serious. Okay, let's start. So guys, today we are going to talk about toxicity and negative vibes. I guess we all know what positive vibes are. I guess we all know what positive vibes are.
Actually, I can do positive vibes, but
let's talk about
I accept, right? You know, I teach you by examples. Watch me. You know.
Yeah, watch and learn. This is being positive.
Okay, what is negativity and toxicity?
Toxicity.
It's even hard to pronounce.
Toxicity. So who is a toxic person? Okay, so, but this is my definition. According to me, a toxic person is someone who either intentionally or sometimes, unfortunately, unintentionally, kind of makes the environment, you know, a bit negative. So what I mean by that, for example, you could have a group of people, let's say you're a group of friends, you're talking, and then all of a sudden you have another friend coming in, but the moment that friend comes in, I don't know what it is, but the air changes.
I've never experienced that.
Yes. But you know what is sad, Claudia? It doesn't mean that the person is bad. It's just that you're either coming up with the baggage in your mind and you're kind of, you know, I really believe in the power of positive and negative vibes, and I really feel that the universe kind of, you know, feels that, and that's what you are trying to put it out. And so the moment you have a lot of things in your mind, maybe you have something going on which is not right in your life, and when you step in, some people are extra sensitive to vibes. I don't know about you, Claudia, but I think we both feel vibes very strongly, and I know not everyone feels that, but yeah, it affects us immediately. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, but it's actually, so a toxic person or a negative person is someone who maybe changes the air or the environment into a not so positive one, you know, either by their thoughts, by their emotions, or even sometimes by the way they talk.
Yeah. And I was just wondering, what does it come from? How can someone find himself in that place of not being toxic?
Yeah.
You know.
Where does it come from? Okay, I personally feel that, as I said, unfortunately, some people are negative. I think sometimes it comes from, maybe you have a very, you know, you've had a disturbed childhood, you know, and you've never really had that love, you know, in your family or maybe among your friends. And in a way, you start seeing everyone and everything in a negative way. And without knowing, you start also being that person, you know, who kind of gives out these vibes, you know. So yeah, I think this is sometimes, I think it's trauma or a disturbed childhood, or sometimes if you're a person who is very egoistic. I think a person who's humble can never come across as a toxic person. Yeah, from my experience, if you're humble, if you're down to earth, for me, I just feel it and then we vibe. But I think if you have this like, oh, I am the best, guys, there's no one like me. You know, I'm sorry, but you're already like,
yeah.
Sorry, guys. This was way too honest, but yeah. And some people don't even have to say it. The moment they walk into a room, it's like, you know, I mean, you can own a room in a positive way and you can own a room in a very egoistic way, where you feel that other people are below you. Yeah. That also for me, by the way, is a negative and a toxic person for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I want to rest, guys. Claudia, go ahead.
Okay, if you give me the flow, I'm going to talk about positive
Oh
vibes.
yeah, oh by the way, you guys, you need to hear this. Claudia, I really want you to explain to the audience about the different temperaments. Like, guys, sorry, I'm going to say this in French. Les gens ont des tempéraments différents. And sometimes when you know that a certain person has this kind of temperament, you can adjust accordingly. So what do you have to say about that?
Okay, first of all, I'm going to a bit switch. Maybe what happened in my life and try to be a bit clear.
Yeah, I love that.
Actually, you know, as you know,
we are? We are fire, guys.
Fire. So, mostly when you were like this.
Self-praise. Guys, this is like self-praise, like to another level anyways.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
I know they agree with us. You know?
Guys, if you agree, please just give a thumbs up in the comment section.
Okay, so I used to not, you know, be okay with who I was because, okay, you know, I have too much energy.
Oh yeah.
You know, I have too much energy and I didn't know why.
Yeah.
But then that was me. It was in me.
Yeah.
And I couldn't just separate myself from that. So in the temperaments, there are several temperaments. I'm not just going to explain each of them.
Yeah.
But then you can maybe search on them. But in the temperaments, there's some people who are like us, extroverts, sanguines, those who speak, or like everything. It's about, you know, they have too much energy and stuff. Yeah. And they are also Jeff is looking at me.
Because he's from another
he's from
temperament. Hey, wait, how do you pronounce that, by the way?
Extrovert.
No.
Temperament.
Temperament.
Oh my God.
Okay. I'm just thinking about it in French.
Tempérament.
Yeah.
Temperament. That's
temperament. Thanks.
Okay,
that was very helpful.
And anyways, I'm not going to talk about the temperament so much.
Yeah.
But I'm going to focus on the personalities, right?
Yeah, I think that makes it would be easier.
Yeah, it would be easier to you guys to understand. So we have the introvert and extrovert, right? And
that's such a debate.
Yeah. And we are extrovert. So I was in an environment of introverts, guys, where everyone was just, you know, quiet and calm, you know, doing everything inside of them. Yeah. And I could just step up there and feel like I'm not in my place.
Yeah. You feel that you don't belong.
Yeah, I don't belong.
Yeah.
Et c'était comme si il dégageait des trucs, like, you're not, you know.
Yeah. Because I think we're not used to being very calm and composed. So when you have too much of it all of a sudden, and you're the only person who's different from the rest, then guys, you're literally like, where am I in the world?
Yeah, and people view it differently. Yeah. Because some people can maybe think that this is immaturity.
Yeah, you may come across as immature, you may come across as arrogant, because I think you have that self-confidence, you know?
And I think it's very important to know, to recognize who you are, because when you really know who you are, as we love to emphasize on that, it boosts your self-confidence.
Absolutely.
And then even when you step into a room where there are people who are very toxic to you, you are ahead of them. Like they can't manage to put,
I think to embrace that energy, that positive energy.
So I think you have to accept who you are. Mostly if you're an introvert, don't try to maybe to make some vibes like we do. This is us, and you are you, right? So you have to be that person that's maybe when you are very calm.
That's a good one.
Because a good one. Toxic people also sometimes tend to make you who you are not. It's like...
Oh, by the way, I love that. You know, she's just given me another perspective to that. Like, I love the way you put it out. So, for example, guys, I'm an extrovert by nature, okay? So, if I try to be more of an introvert, which I am not, you know, inherently, not only that comes across as fake, I'm making a lot of efforts to be that person, and automatically I'm kind of, you know, exuding, I think, negative vibes without even knowing it. Because I want to fit. Because I want to fit into an entourage. I want to fit into that specific situation, and the same goes to introverts. An introvert who's trying to be, oh yeah, I'm hippie, guys, I got it. Oh no, you don't get it. Calm down, you know? So, and that's where you come across as, you know, I mean, it's just very evident that you're making a lot of efforts to be someone else. And then automatically you just make, I'm sorry, but you make other people feel super uncomfortable. So just be you, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert. Yes, I think both are beautiful. They have their positive maybe and negative. Absolutely. You know? And at the end of the day, I believe that there is a reason why you are. There's a reason why I talk like this. There's a reason why maybe someone else is calm. And when we try to, you know, mix both of that, we're going to make a very beautiful world. So let's just be us. Introvert, extroverts, guys. Oh, by the way, did you know, by the way, like I just did some research. So there are also people who are ambiverts. So ambivert is a person who's a bit of an extrovert and who's a bit of an introvert. I think that's beautiful. Guys, do you see how she just changed her personality in 1 second when I explained what an ambivert is? But actually, but actually, honestly, guys, I think extroverts, the more they grow, the more mature they become, they also have that softer and calm side to them. But that is not for the world to see. This is the difference, actually. This is not for the world to see. I think where, you know, we also tend to have our times where we don't want to talk to anyone. We just want to be alone. Yes, but that doesn't come out in front of everyone. That is us being really like kind of isolating ourselves, while introverts are naturally like that. You know? I loved what you just said. Because when someone sees you as an extrovert, they're like, oh, they think that you're always guys, even though we say that we're always fire, the truth is that our batteries are super low. We can be as cold as the snow in where? Whatever. As cold as the snow. Okay, Fiona, can someone change the negative vibes into positive vibes? Yeah, I do think so. I think the first step is to acknowledge that you are a negative person. And I think, oh God, this is the hardest thing to do, because no one could actually come up and say and accept themselves as being a negative person. This is the worst thing, right? You don't want to hear another person telling you, you are a very negative person. I think you could give it back to that person, like, who are you to judge me, you know? But the truth is that if you feel that you're making people uncomfortable without any reason, then I think you need to introspect, not to please other people, but just to work on yourself and know that there are some things eventually, I think, that you need to keep for yourself. and you need to sometimes adjust to a situation, you know. Sometimes you need to be present in a moment where when you're with other people, even if you are feeling the worst at that time. And I think this is also a sign of maturity and growing up, because honestly, I've had a very difficult time hiding my emotions, because I think I'm a very transparent person, but I think I'm learning to kind of, you know, understand that, you know, sometimes you are in a situation or an environment where I cannot really be negative about everything that is happening around me and within me, because other people are not responsible for that. You are actually, you know, kind of punishing someone who has nothing to do with it. So I think you can change negative emotions into positive ones by working on yourself, and that requires a lot of self-work. It requires a lot of patience with yourself. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I've answered the question. Maybe you can, I don't know if you can change the toxicity into a completely positive person. I think no one is 100% positive and no one is 100% negative, but you can definitely switch negative emotions into positive ones.
First of all, I think it's that awareness of you have that thing in you.
Yeah, it's very important. Yeah, they don't even know it. Yeah, yeah.
Am I a negative,
a toxic person?
How do you even say?
Who is asking you? No way. What are you saying? She is like, you know.
I mean, okay, I want to know, because we have just said that
you are a bubble. She's a bubble of positivity, guys. When she steps into a room, you can only hear Claudia, because other people cannot shout as loud as she does, in a good way, by the way. I love that.
I love that. Louder than me.
I don't know. I'm not sure. By the way, what was the next question?
I don't know. Actually, I was just checking on my nails.
Oh, by the way. Guys, I want to show you.
It has to be a surprise.
Okay, fine. Sorry.
Eyes.
Surprise! No, guys, by the way, she loves this. This is Burundi, by the way, and I think it looks super cute. And guys, for the first time, she's showing up her nails without hiding them. When we were shooting the introduction video, she was literally like, "I don't want my nails to see." I'm like, "But why? You know, you have a great nail paint." I think we're diverting from the topic.
I know. But guys, I just wanted to say that this pretty and beautiful girl, she just copied my nails, because
I didn't do it on purpose.
I'm actually her role model. You know, when I do something,
guys,
just
I will agree. I actually copied Claudia without knowing it, so because I also have red nails.
Yeah, and you did it today.
Yeah, I did it today.
Actually, I'm a role model to a lot of people, so bear with me. Okay, next question.
I've even lost the flow of our conversation.
No, some people feel vibes more than others.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
So I think, as I mentioned in the beginning, I don't think everyone will agree on vibes and, you know, wavelengths and, you know, terminologies like that. I think it has more to do with the kind of person that you are. I think some people are extra sensitive to everything that happens around them, and I am that kind of a person, and hence I feel vibes very strongly. So if a person is super positive, that person will immediately catch my attention. And a person who's negative, I'm also sometimes not immediately, but as I get to know the person, I'm able to really recognize the red flags and just be like, this person is toxic. And then it's up to you. You know, are you really willing to, you know, continue having a relationship or a conversation with that person, or do you want to be distant? Because if you don't take distance, it will affect your mood, it will affect the person that you are in the long term.
I just also want to emphasize on this one. As you have talked about the introvert and extrovert, I want to say this. It doesn't mean that all the extroverts like they when you're an extrovert, you can't be that person who has negative vibes. It's not about how much you talk. It's about that thing that is already in you. Because someone can be talkative, but then having the negative vibes.
Ooh, yeah, it's true. By the way, that's true. That's true. And I think it was important to correct that. Yeah, because I think you could be an introvert, an ambivert, or an extrovert, but you're just a toxic person. Thanks.
Okay.
No, it's fine. Both of them are fine. Like, you could be an extrovert, introvert, or an ambivert and be a toxic person. And the same applies to you being a lovely person, being a person that makes other people happy, being a kind person, being a person who makes other people laugh, like my Claudia. That's like a lot of love coming out of me.
Oh my god. Okay, Fiona, the last question, guys. Don't be a person don't be with a person who makes you feel negative.
Guys, have the guts to walk away. I know it's not as simple as that, because a lot of people have difficulty, first of all, identifying if the person is negative or not, if the person is toxic and is literally spreading that toxicity little by little in your lives, just like, you sprinkle something, and that's how they do it. They sprinkle that negativity and toxicity into your life slowly. So when you identify that, I think the mistakes that we tend to make, especially women, we think that that person is going to change. But we don't realize that that is part of who they are, And the moment you recognize that, I think you should be, strong enough to walk away. Because I think a lot of people have been in a relationship that has literally taken, unfortunately, everything away from them, from your self-confidence to your friends to everything. And that's so sad, So the moment you identify red flags, you should walk away. You really should. It is going to be very hard. It's going to be very painful. But at the end of the day, you're doing it for your peace of mind, and you're doing it because you love yourself first, and you should honor the person that you are, the person that God has made you.
Yeah, and don't feel guilty, because sometimes you feel like, no, maybe I'm going to hurt her, him. Yeah. But then at the end of the day, just staying with the person because you're not wanting to hurt him, yet you're hurting yourself.
It's not worth it, guys. It's not worth it. That became a bit too serious, guys.
And I feel bad. He's going to walk away. She's going to walk away.
I know. By the way, we're saying like, be strong enough, but yeah, it hurts. It hurts. We're all human. It is going to hurt when that person will walk away, or because you will distance that person from you. But in the long run, you will realize that you're just, as you said, you're making room for better people in your life. You're making room for people who actually need to be there.
Yes.
Yeah. Who love you the way you are. Yeah.
So guys, we love you so much.
And thank you for being patient with everything in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, this was toxicity and
negative vibes, and this is a wrap, I guess. Thank you, guys. Please.
We hope you loved this episode.
If you did, don't follow. Wow! Don't forget. Don't forget to like, share. Sorry. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. By the way, guys, we would love to know. Let's make that as a comfortable conversation. In the comment section, please let us know if you have ever had to face any situation where it's been very difficult for you to spot that person, and if you have been able to walk away. Please let us know. I think it's going to encourage other people, because I think people, as Claudia rightly said, you feel guilty. But I want this community to feel that it's okay to do so, because you're doing it for yourself. So maybe your testimony can help other people walk away from a negative situation, guys. Yeah. Let's do this for one another.
Everywhere. As we're ending, I think it's everywhere. It in your workplace.
Everywhere.
With your friends.
Yes. Everywhere.
Maybe your
anywhere.
Family,
yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So let's do this, guys, and we love you so much. See you soon. Mwah.